Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, so we are from Group 2 Smart Mechamine. We want to presentation about our project Smart Delivery Robot. First, before that, I will to introduce our group. So my name is Gabriel and my team.
I am Muhammad Akila Prima Aksi Pratama.
My name is Vinci Lafrencha Aisha.
My name is Andi Wegina Cecea.
My name is Indriani Kaparia.
Okay, first I will explain about the resource management. Our team is contains of 5 members. So first, as a leader and programmer is Prima. To mechanical, me and Vinci. To electrical, Regina and Indriani. Our use laptop, multimeter, iron screwdriver, report, and etc. And time resource we make this project is 20 weeks completion, and physical resource is electronic lab and project workspace. Information about resource is documentation, online tutorials, and design reference. So I will explain about the background of our project. So the smart delivery robot is automated delivery robot built to facilitate the transportation of goods within Braille. This robot is used infrared baseline follower technology to accurately follow a predefined blackline path. Equipped with a storage container, the robot autonomously delivers electronic components and tools between workstation, improving efficiency, accuracy, and workflow during practicum and research activity. So next, we'll explain Vinci La Francia.
So I will explain our draft design, which is our mechanical design that we made on CAD, which is computer aided design. For the first design, which is the draft design one, we made this as our robot's concept, which is a line follower with the ultrasonic sensor in front of it, and it kind of looks like an eye. But for this draft design one, it doesn't have any components yet, and it's unrealistic. And also, it doesn't fit our budget, and it also didn't have a lid yet. So we made another design, which is the draft design 2. For this design, which is the draft design 2, we customized it to fit our budget and needs, which is on the first design, we used 4 wheels. And for the second design, we used 2 wheels, 2 DC motors, 2 caster wheels. So for this design, it is more realistic compared to the first design. It has its components, and it has a lid with an open-close mechanism to protect the components that it's going to deliver, and its design is more functional. But because we had a problem with making the lid, we made another design, which is our final design, where we don't use a lid, and it has 2 floors. On the first floor, it has its motors, its motor driver, breadboard, and a jumper cable. And on the second floor, it just has its battery and the ultrasonic sensor. And on the third floor, it is the space to store the components that it's going to deliver. So for the final design, it is used for the final robot that we made. And for the second design, we use this to make the prototype of our robot. So the problem we had to on this design is that we had to decide on a size that fits our budget, but is also suitable for our robot. And we also had the difficulty of matching the components, for example, the size of the lid, which has to be bigger than the box itself. But on the final design, we don't have that problem anymore because we don't use the lid. So to find a suitable design, we had to rack our brains to find ideas or make one. And we also had a lot of discussions to find a design that we could all agree on. Next is the timeline of our project. On the first week, we did a survey and we looked for ideas for our robot. Second week is we did a presentation of each member's idea. Third week, we had a discussion and consultation about our ideas. On the fourth week, we had the final idea presentation, and for the eighth week, we had the implementation. On the seventh week, we did a progress presentation. On the sixth week, we made the circuit and the program. On the fifth week, we decided on the components and design. On the ninth week, we did implementation, and on the 10th week, we did implementation and benchmark.
Okay, continue by me. 11, we are do implementation. 12, we are do implementation. 13, implementation. 14, implementation. 15, implementation. 16, implementation. 17, implementation. 18, implementation. 19, implementation. And 20, implementation and benchmark. Next. Budget plan. First, we have Arduino Uno R3, one piece, 100,000 rupiah. Two, motor driver L298N, one piece, 15,800 rupiah. Three, ultrasonic, one piece, 1000 rupiah. Four, motor DC gearbox, two piece, 40,000 rupiah. Five, space copper, 8 piece, 1600 rupiah. Six set spacer copper, 8 piece, 4800 rupiah. Seven nut, 8 piece, 8000 rupiah. 8 screw M2, 8 piece, 1680 rupiah. 9 acrylic 2 piece, 7000 rupiah. 10 bell coaster 3 pi and 20 2 piece, 19,000 rupiah. 11 battery holder 1 piece, 4000 rupiah. 12 battery 2 piece, 3000 rupiah. Next. 13 BFD 1000 5-channel infrared tracing robot line follower avoider sensor, one piece, 102,000 rupiah. Next. Total budget is 1384,308 rupiah.
And here's the component placement and schematic. As you can see in the component placement, we are using two DC motors, one motor driver, one Arduino, one ultrasonic sensor, one 5-channel EF sensor, and a breadboard. The schematic allows you to more clearly see the electrical circuitry for each component. I will explain the 5-channel EM sensor. VCC is connected to ground on the breadboard. GND is connected to GND on the breadboard. Sensor 1 is connected to D6 on the Arduino. Sensor 2 is connected to D5 on the Arduino. Sensor 3 is connected to D4 on the Arduino. Sensor 4 is connected to DVT on the Arduino. And sensor 5 is connected to D2 on the Arduino. Next.
Okay, I will explain the program logic overview. The robot uses a priority-based control system combining ultrasonic sensing, marker detection, and PID line following. Each loop starts by checking the ultrasonic sensor. If an obstacle is detected within 20 centimeters, the robot stops line tracking and performs an avoidance maneuver until it finds the line again. If an obstacle is present, the robot checks for a marker condition. All sensors detect black. When a marker is detected, the robot stops to simulate item delivery. Instrument the table counter, and after the third marker, perform a 180-degree turn to return. During normal movement, the robot following the line using a PID algorithm that calculates position error from 5 sensors and dynamically adjusts motor speeds, allowing smooth, stable, and responsive navigation. Overall, the system flow can be summarized as ultrasonic check, marker detection, and PID line following, ensuring the robot moves accurately, safely, avoid obstacle, and perform text-based action at specific location. Next.
So this is the result of our robot. As you can see, the first picture is the robot we made based on the final design that we made on CAD. On the second picture is the prototype which we made based on the second draft design.
Okay, that's all of the MechaMind presentation. Thank you for the time and the attention.